Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It is Saturday afternoon, and actually, I'm just running some tests. Let's see.
I want to keep my money safe.
We provide fraud lock and unlock your account.
I'm checking out my outdoor set here because this is where the magic's going to happen starting Thursday night. Let me show you. Let me show you what we got. Okay, so we got the main television over here, right? 65 inch. We got a 32. Look, 32 here on one side. We got another 32 that goes on the other side over there. We got DirecTV Sunday tickets, so we can be watching the Eagles, the Giants, and Washington all at the same time. So if you're sitting up underneath here on the desk, here's what we got. Look at this. And I can turn it down. You see that? Surround sound. We got surround sound out here, okay? So we'll have 3 seats here at the desk, okay? And we got 3 microphones set up. So my man E2's here, I'm here, DMV, or if it's Jet D, whoever can be over here chilling, right? So we got all of that set up. We got this television right here. We'll actually turn this one so that way if you're over here, you get an unobstructed view, okay? Oh, let me turn this down some more. Turn it. Oh, that's the surround sound. Wrong remote. Hold on.
They're playing their best football of the year.
News and analysis.
Leverage is the name of every game.
To highlight. And the most complete post-game wrap-up.
Oh, look at this.
Our new home is your home.
Play the game, baby.
And we're closer to football.
Too many remotes. Sorry about that. But so we got seating over here. Okay, so if you're out here smoking a cigar and stuff, you're cool. You're cool. And the top comes off there. That's a fire pit. So if it's at night and it's chilly, we got fire, open flames and stuff in there. So we'll put the stinking Giant fan way over here, far away from people as possible, right? And then we have more seats and stuff. Look. We got 4 more seats that are over there. Look at this. This is literally going to be heaven, and come Thursday night, it will be fully in use. Fully in use. And we'll be broadcasting and live streaming the game, as well as Sundays. Hey, we got the Eagles and Washington play at 1 o'clock. The Giants play at 4 o'clock. We'll be live streaming the whole time. So we're going to be having a ball, getting your fantasy updates and everything else. Now, the question is, we know I'm going to be ready. We know the crew's going to be here. We are ready for the coach to put us in to watch the game. The question is, La'el Collins. La'el Collins right now has a neck stringer, okay? Let me explain at least what a neck stringer is. When you get your neck overstretched and it stretches and compresses the vertebrae and the nerve endings, okay? It can be on this side, it could be on that side. It can be pulled too much or it could be compressed too much. What it does is it kind of gives you a numb feeling. It kind of weakens the arm a bit. Typically, this is like a 1 to 2 week thing. But like a hamstring, it's one of those things that can linger if it doesn't get right before you start. Now, make no mistake about it. We got, we got the Vita Veys and the Ndamukong Suhs and that great run-stopping defense that Tampa Bay has. We got those guys that may be wanting to go out there and challenge Dak Prescott's ankle as well as his shoulder. We need all hands on deck. And you know how it started out last year without La'el Collins, and we literally had Terrence Steele and Brandon Knight and, a hodgepodge of tackles. And that wasn't good. The real question is, do we rush La'el Collins back out on the field because we say, we need that guy? Or are we better off actually making sure the thing heals up completely instead of putting him out there and it ends up lingering? And I'm sure he can play through it. But the thing is we need these guys for a 17-game season. See, this is where things get to be crazy. When you think about it now, it may take 20 football games to make it to the Super Bowl and win. 20 games. That's a lot of wear and tear on the body. That's going to be a lot of players that are going to be having to play that you're not expecting to play. That's going to be literally a marathon. And you're going to have to start making choices on minimizing the amount of downtime. I don't think you can eliminate some of the downtime. I mean, we know Tyron Smith is, every year that Dak Prescott's been here has missed a minimum of 3 games. Last year being that he missed 14. We don't want it to be 15 this year, so to speak. You follow where I'm going on here? Now, if we look at last year, the narrative is always that the Dallas Cowboys, best offensive lines in football. And you could say that in 2015 and 2016. They were. That was the pinnacle of that offensive line. But since that time, it's been steadily going downhill. We've had it where it's pretty good sometimes, and other times it's been kind of crazy. But you can't equate and say the Dallas Cowboys had the best offensive line in football when Tyron Smith, La'el Collins, and Travis Frederick literally did not play. Literally. And Tyron Smith at some points, too. Zach Martin. Those 4 guys in some of those games last year did not play at all. So when you think of Tyler Badish, Connor McGovern, Brandon Knight, and Terrence Steele, that was a long ways away from the best line in football. Now, I will say this much. The Dallas Cowboys are better able to weather the storm if we have issues than we were last year. And the reason being is because of Terrence Steele and Brandon Knight. And I know you're going, what the hell are you talking about, Mark? Are you crazy? Have you been using paint thinner and now you're high as a kite? No. Here is one of the advantages of having an ass year. And make no mistake about it. Last year was ass. What that year did was it at least aged some of those guys. If Zach Martin hadn't got hurt last year, Connor McGovern doesn't play. Which means Connor McGovern isn't as far along now as he is because he got experience last year. Terrence Steele, it's like Alakun. Alakun we signed, of course, and it's a great story for Hard Knocks and stuff. But you're not looking at Alakun having to be a guy to start 13 games this season. Well, that's exactly what happened with Terrence Steele. However, because he did get that time, he's better suited this year if he's got to play. His eyes aren't wide open like they were last year, like a deer caught in the headlights. He's better off where he was. And you got Ty Nsekhe, but, I know Ty Nsekhe didn't have exactly a great preseason, but, who really has a great preseason? And is preseason really the measuring stick? So from the standpoint of where we were last year to where we are now, if La'el Collins isn't really ready to go, if that thing really isn't healed, when we look at this game where everybody's already written us off, they say we got no chance in hell. If that's truly the case, then what you do is you actually sit La'el Collins. You just say, you know what? The whole season is more important than just this one game. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. They call me Crazy Mark. Maybe I'm crazy. But I think that's what we really need to do looking at this going forward. We'll see what happens. But as always, we getting ready for the games. Now, here's what's cool, too. Because I don't know if you see this thing over here. It's fall. And in fact, at nights now, it's in the 60s. Not cold, but it's got a little chill in the air. We actually have 3 of these patio heaters, too, that we can have around out here. So that way, we chilling, watching the games. We chilling. Tell me you don't want to be out here watching the game with us. Tell me that you don't. Because this is going to be cool to be able to be watching the Eagles, watching the Washington, all at the same time. At the same time. And not have to go to a sports bar with all those other fans and everything else and all the crowds. Although, it would be nice if we had some Hooter girls in here serving drinks and stuff. Maybe it's not so good here after all. But besides that, everything else is a lot better. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you're having a great holiday weekend. Be safe out there, and I'll see you soon.